I want to bring in a much better mind. Retired four-star U.S. Army general, former head of the Joint Special Operations Command, General Stanley McChrystal, has a new book on character, choices that define a life. If there's someone who can give you advice about character, this is the man. General, thank you for joining us.
Chris, thanks for having me.
I appreciate you. The idea of look in our own backyard for our great concern. What do you mean, sir?
Well, in 1838, young Abraham Lincoln gave a speech in which he said America would never be conquered by a foreign invader. If we died, it would be by suicide. And if we look at what's happening inside our country right now, the political divisions, the level of discourse, the lack of character on almost every level, by the people we see on media, by the political leaders we vote for, by the celebrities that we give our money to. All of those things, to me, show an erosion of character that shows that we've lost sight of the most important thing about ourselves as individuals, and I would argue cumulatively about ourselves as a nation.
What do you believe the biggest opportunity there is for people to hurt us within this country?
Yeah. I think it is us hating each other and mistrusting each other. And I think that that is aided and abetted by some of the discourse that we hear, some of the rhetoric that we hear that get people excited, some of the misinformation, the disinformation that bombards us. And frankly, we're all vulnerable to that because we all get certain information inputs. We are affected by that, whether we like to believe we are or not. In fact, I believe that we're badly affected by that. And so what we need to do is stop, take a look in the mirror on an individual level, see if we really believe in the character that we see in the mirror. And then we need to have a discussion, a national conversation across this country about character. And when we judge candidates, when we judge business leaders, when we judge military leaders, I think one of the foremost criteria is not are they very deft at their discussion or charismatic, but do they have the character that will actually see us through? Go back in history and look at those times we've been most sorely trusted. We look at the character of the people that made a difference.
You look abroad at the state of play. What do you think people should keep their eye on most?
I think it's alliances. I think when I commanded in Afghanistan, we had a 46-nation coalition. No country there, as part of the coalition, had a critical foreign policy requirement in Afghanistan. They came because we, the United States, asked them to. The question we got to ask ourselves is going forward, if we had a similar requirement and asked 46 nations to join us, how many would?
That is a good way to put it. General Stanley McChrystal, you are always welcome here to help give us perspective on what's happening. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your book, and I wish you well. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.